Can you master Caustic in 1,000 barrels?
The distance between life and death is measured by suffering.
Welcome back, gamers. We threw down 1,000 barrels, which was 100 games, to find out if we can master Caustic in that short of a time frame. The quick background here is that I have played Apex Legends for 6 seasons. We've hit masters in 5 of those 6, but we strategically have stuck to the meta champions only. As we build out this YouTube channel, we basically want to give a highlight on every single legend after 100 games to tell you whether you should be playing this legend or if you should stay away from them. So if you're not here to find out if Caustic's a boss or not, get out of here! I mean, just get out!
Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal!
Just as a real quick recap, Caustic is the gas legend. His passive allows you to see through gas. We could rework that easily because that's trash. His ultimate is the Nox Gas Grenade, which blankets a large area and all the Nox gas slows you, does 5 damage per tick. And then you have the 6 barrels you can lay down. 3 of them are charged. You can lay down 6 total. You can take them down and put them back up somewhere else, but you get 6 total. As far as what we've learned from this legend in our 1,000 barrel challenge. Again, some of these clips I'll probably reference right back to you, but these are basically the clips I took from the start all the way through. So again, most of these clips don't have a whole lot of direct connection on how well we played, but we're just going to walk through it, listen to the sound of my voice, and then you can be the judge whether we mastered them. So the first thing I notice is, as a legend that is more passive, more survivability, more control legend, this guy is tough to be out in the open if you are not paying attention. This clip you just saw, I could have easily put down a couple of barrels. I could have stayed alive very easily, but as far as being outside in the open, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to save the traps when you can use them to save your life. Again, I just want to stop and say thank you so much for supporting this channel. Again, we appreciate greatly. We're going to continue to do reviews all season long on every single legend to let you know whether they are top tier or whether you should avoid them. So please do not forget to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below which legend do you want to see next. We've already pre-planned for a big boy Newcastle, but I'm going to take a comment from below, and that's going to be the next legend we play after him all the way to 100 games. So let me know in the comments. We learn that fairly quickly, and we start utilizing these barrels out in the open if we still want to try to get a pick, if we still need some cover. Again, this is one of the big disadvantages you'll see out of several Caustics, is they really want to camp. If you still want an aggressive playstyle, you still want a pushing playstyle, using these to provide cover for either your team or yourself, or to just create a nonsense of smoke, it's a great opportunity to at least get some open fire in the middle. As with any legend, you gain some expertise, you gain some knowledge. That's why we did 1,000 games, but this allows him to still be a fairly aggressive legend out in the open. One of the things I definitely recommend is whenever you leave a building, definitely make sure you pick up your barrels just to keep them back in stock. That way, again, if you need them out in the open, you have them. You're trying to always provide with Caustic at least the opportunity to have some cover. If not, you're able to lock down buildings. We've got some clips we'll show you about locking down buildings. However, if you want to play aggressive with Legend, I will tell you it's 100% possible. I thought it was not possible, but it really is. You just really have to be strategic about where you place these barrels every single time you're in the middle of a fight or entering a building. This is another great early clip of where I didn't play him really well. This is really a 1v3 that could have potentially went my favor. I get this early damage here. I push in. I could have easily threw that barrel behind the door. I've already got 2 set up. This guy walks into a trap, however, didn't barrel the back door. Now look where I get shot from, right in the back door. So again, you got to learn how to be very quick with shutting doors and putting the barrel behind it. Also, we learned very quickly, these barrels do not go very far when trying to throw them. You got to be closer. I'm not Peyton Manning. This is embarrassing. In this clip, let me show you why Caustic is so dangerous while holding down a building.
I got slash. Pushing me.
Just very quickly here, the fact I had barrels up on 2 sides of the doors, it really only allowed them in a 1 or 2 options. So I take the 1v1, my teammates take the other 1v1s, throw my ultimate to force that guy to stay inside the building, but a whole lot of big plays you can make out of it. Again, another solid clip here of making sure you always have barrels inside the buildings everywhere you go, because again, you just really don't know when you will need them. That's got to be a huge deal. So in this one, you can see I've got a barrel set up. I see a guy in. I've got a barrel trap in the other door currently. I throw the nade at my ult at him, doesn't do any damage whatsoever. However, we finish his kill off, and all the rest is said. Again, keeping these things to help provide cover, or at least slow down the enemies from pushing you, is how this really, really plays a huge advantage for you. We shred this guy. He's shredded. Guess what? My teammate finishes it up. Boom. Again, you have to be very strategic, but you really can hold down any spot you want to. You can use this with or without other control legends, but just be strategic. It's very important that you always put these barrels down behind the door, and again, allow them the opportunity to walk into them. You can use them on swapping angles outside of building doors. You can get them literally on the angles outside where rotations happen. But again, just get in the habit of consistently utilizing these anywhere where you think an enemy will come. Great opportunity to give your team a little bit of intel on where the next squad's coming from. When I first started playing Caustic, I thought this is just like a bang ult. This is just like a Gibby ult. This thing really, really sucks if you mess it up. It's just like Horizons. You have to place your strategically every single fight. You can watch right here. This thing is pathetic. This is gross. Don't use it outside for no reason. Bad. You don't want to do it like that. Let's show you some better opportunities here. In this fight, you can see me start off with a very good barrel. Okay, that wasn't a good barrel, but let me show you. I know from my crypto where this team is. They're in the corner on the staircase, and I'm just going to heave this puppy in there with a little bit of cover, and guess what? We're running in Rambo style. You know why? Because we know where they are. We got the intel. Okay, you stay in the gas, you're slowed down, you got green in your face, it doesn't matter. You're going down here, bud. And this is even controller aim. This is MNK aim. Who's impressed? I know you're impressed. But really, great opportunity to use the ult inside at a very good spot. Really hard to run away from this. This is where his ult excels. This is why, again, you can play him very aggressive. This team has a down opponent, and here we are. I'm using the gas to throw it to slow them this time and not allow them opportunity to run away. Again, not a bad idea to be the aggressor here. You can tell my teammates are going to pick me up, but I am stopping this fight from running away, slowing them down. And again, another great opportunity to be aggressive with Caustic. This feels good and a lot different than you see most people play him. Again, good as a gap closer by far. Here's another great example. This Bangalore, I could tell, is hiding in the smoke. I'm just going to throw a gas can out in case they try to run out, but I'm just going to heave my ultimate in there. I do have a Digi, which gives me a little bit of advantage, but here they are now forced to go one direction, which is ultimately backwards. You can tell here, it's Fried City, Pancake City. These guys are bots. They're all getting finished. That's how it works with Caustic. See you later, nerds. Again, I think this legend also has a lot of solo playmaking abilities. We're going to show you this clip in a sec after I one-clip this guy in the head. Boom. Okay, just watch this clip. This is clean, and I felt good about it. Again, just some really, really solid placements here. Again, to help slow. It's not doing a ton of damage. People aren't staying in this thing the whole time. However, it does provide you the ability to slow them. You get the advantage right there with that along. People think this thing, and so did I, does a whole lot more damage than it really does. It's just obnoxious. It puts you at a weird state of the mind. It's more mental than it is anything. So you've just got to make sure that you are doing this consistently anywhere where you think someone will come. Overall, I think Caustic is a really slept-on legend. I think people think he needs to be played extremely passive, but I think you have both opportunities here. If you feel the need to be passive in some fights, you got him. If you need to be aggressive, you can use the barrels to keep from being third-partied or to slow them down with your ult. Big opportunities for sure. Right now, we're currently working on 100 games of Newcastle. Again, another legend I think has got a ton of utility. If you have not yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you like. Drop me a comment. Is there something you saw I could have done better? Is there something new you learned from this? Again, we're going to continue bringing you a ton of new Apex Legends content from a high level, a strategic level. So it means a ton for you to share those with anybody you think is gaining a bit. Until then, we'll see you next time, gamers.